today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
27-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just the first quarter of a tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too.
At the Colts' 46-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Myers. 7 yards, the pickup there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
4 yards, the pickup, first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. They keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now in his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for Crowder a week ago, well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And boy, he is very close to take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Colts nothing.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
By Jordan Brooks.
2nd and 6. A slant to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
Sanders. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The left side completion to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
For Julio Jones. incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he is going to have a Colts first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for the venerable one, Drew Brees. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the Victory. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. 28-14 was your final score. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
11 on the play. First down.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Tackle made.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
First down, Colts.
They run the counter. It's Gibson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
Wilson's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Gibson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is Gibson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Complete
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's a staple of this. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jordan Brooks brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 31. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Russell Wilson sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be taken.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
The Colts send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Sanders, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and...
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
For the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
At their own 20.
So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down 10-7. A little under 1:50 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden, the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always had the confidence. If they just got their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went. I'm a little surprised right here. They've got
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
There defensively.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.